On everybody, it's Winston, aka Winston1984, YouTube.com. I just want to get this quick sponsor. I want to sponsor this beer, Coors, the original one, not Coors Light. I always like full beer. I don't like light beer. I'm not a fan of it, but I always like the original one better. But my thoughts on how WrestleMania is going to be. I just want to talk about one thing. I want to talk about the WWE Network. To me, honestly, I think, purchasing it be a waste of time, because the fact that, the YouTube and everybody's channel got the same stuff you can watch on YouTube, is be a waste of time buying it on the network. And some of the matches that you see on the network won't be able to, I don't know what to say about that network. I think it's full of crap. My thoughts are CM Punk and the fact that how WWE is still doing the same old thing, still, putting these old wrestlers, all these people who we want them back, but we don't really want them into a special, main event. Like I'd rather see a Brock Lesnar versus Batista, a regular match, than to see them as a world champion of, anything. But I was very disappointed in the fact that Roman Reigns was eliminated by Batista. And Batista, to me, he don't really need to do that much. He already did what he did in the past, and it's time for young talent or something brand new to win the Royal Rumble. But I love to see him in the Royal Rumble, but I wasn't expecting him to win the whole thing. But how WWE is, it's all about putting people over than other people who deserves, who's the underdog in the Royal Rumble. But how WWE is, WWE still gonna do the same old thing. Want to put the same guys who over there, who been there for 1,000 years, who don't need a mega push. Like, say for instance, Randy Orton, John Cena, Batista, whoever was world champion, they don't need to. Rey Mysterio, who haven't really had to prove themselves. But I always felt this WrestleMania is gonna be, it's gonna be a lot of money, because of the fact that I found out that Jake the Snake and Ultimate Warrior is just out of nowhere being abducted. And I always found it strange that they made a video, a documentary DVD about the Ultimate Warrior, that all the wrestlers from the past or present was bashing him. The fact that he stood the company up for money, and he had no call, no shows. But that's kind of strange, that the fact that they put him in there and he deducted in the Hall of Fame. Try to buy off that WrestleMania 30. But honestly, I had my thoughts of giving up on WWE. I could see why CM Punk left the company, because of the fact that how many times he'd been buried. I think I'm hearing rumors that Alberto Del Rio going to be soon leaving the WWE, because of the fact that he liked the fact that the storyline is, they wanted him to get buried by Batista, and he wasn't with that, because I heard my sources that other people told me that the fact that he left, he wanted to leave the WWE because of the fact that, he worked so hard in his career. And I'm actually a Alberto Del Rio fan. I don't like how the fact that, this year, is not good for him, because he getting buried by Batista, somebody that we don't really expect him to be in the main event. But how WWE is. WWE is all about pushing up the talent, who makes the most money, and based on the talent that who works from day one, who never got a break. Like, say for instance, Christian. I would have been okay if Christian headlined WrestleMania, but WWE is not going to do that. They're going to put a Randy Orton, a John Cena, Batista, people who've been world champion almost like 1,000 times, and they still want to put these guys over than the underdog talent. Rey Mysterio, that's a whole different story. I don't care about Rey Mysterio, but my thoughts about the about WWE for the past couple of months. I know Monday Night Raw was Passover, but I ain't see the whole thing because I know it's gonna be the same old bullshit. You know, I just looked at it like 2009 was like the last time, you know, the PG era was decent. Nowadays it's too comical, too stupidity. It's really that much. You know, people, you know, the universe, the WWE universe, who still support this PG era, I'm not with it. You know, the fact that if you look from back in the days, the PG era, you know, from the Hulk Hogan era, back in the 1980s and 1990s, that when people wrestled to bleed, they didn't really have medical staff just to, you know, to clear up the cut or wherever that person is bleeding. They let the blood flow and everything like that. And the chair shots, you know, like you can't always blame the Chris Benoit situation that a lot of wrestlers got serious brain damage because of due for chair shots. Could have been a lot of things that could have happened, you know. But I don't want to get too far about that. But like my thoughts of how wrestling is supposed to be and how it is, you know, it's based on the fans. And I heard that WWE decided to ban certain posts or chants about CM Punk, and they felt, you know, bad about how they felt. And I give my straight opinion about it. You know, I can understand no fans gonna vote for, you know, say no Chris Benoit because, you know, people know about the Chris Benoit situation, but, you know, CM Punk. But don't forget, CM Punk actually, you know, made wrestling fans still watch WWE. The fact that CM Punk was only the few people that actually could speak his mind. You know, instead of, you know, these wrestlers nowadays, they go along with the system and sugarcoat everything except how they felt. But that's how WWE is. I'm not gonna make this video like 25 or 30 minutes long, but I'm just gonna give my straight opinion. But I'm back. I just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. People who live in the eastern states like New York, whoever dealing with the wind chills, because we dealt with serious cold fronts, the blizzards and everything like that. So I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Peace. Have a good one and have a nice day and be safe.